Happy Mental Health Monday and welcome back to the Your Mental Health Mentor YouTube channel. My name is Katie and I am your mental health mentor. I'm really excited for this video because for now, we are putting a pause for the cause on the Mental Health Foundation series. And because of that, I have created a super exciting surprise for you that I'm going to be talking about at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to figure out what that is. I cannot believe it has been 6 weeks already. From the beginning, we've talked about what mental health is, self-awareness, our thoughts, mind, and brain, and learning how to actually create change within our lives. I bet you've learned something new along this journey with me. Maybe you've even had moments where something finally clicked. But if you're like me, you have been sitting with a question. What happens after the moment something clicks? Because understanding something for a moment and fully allowing it to shape the way that you live are not the same thing. In my opinion, there is this gap between learning and living, and that is what we're exploring today. So you've put yourself in the right place to learn all of the information, to take notes, feel inspired, but then what? Work gets busy, life responsibilities take over, and just like that, stress returns to our life. You fall back into autopilot, and every now and then you think about finally doing something with that information. Well, not here you don't. That's why today our focus is integration. Because if this valuable information doesn't find somewhere to live within your inner world, it slowly fades away. Integration is way more than just remembering these lessons. For example, you can remember that your thoughts aren't always facts, but actually integrating the practice is what allows you to actually catch yourself in the middle of an anxious spiral, understand where it might be coming from, and intentionally choose to respond differently. Knowledge can live within our inner world, within our memory, but integration is what shows up in those small moments that feel like big milestones within both of your inner and outer worlds. Now, I want to share an idea that I've always believed to be true. The way that I see it, your day-to-day life is your classroom. I learned so much about my own mental health through books, videos, audios, and so much more. But where I learned the most was when I actually started applying it all in my day-to-day life. I took leaps of faith and truly explored what I was capable of through experiences. And these experiences, a tough conversation, a stressful morning, a crazy shift at work, is all where you can have two important choices. You can either let that knowledge stay theoretical, or you can let that knowledge become a piece of you. When you are going about your day-to-day life intentionally, you give yourself the opportunity to actually discover these ideologies within you on a random Tuesday. Now pay attention to this part, because knowing this can make or break your consistency. Integration is invisible before it's obvious. So many people stop before they notice their growth because they don't feel very different. But real integration of the practices that we've learned together actually happens kind of quietly in those small moments of life. Maybe you just simply pause before reacting, recover from a stressful situation a little bit faster, notice a thought pattern sooner, or simply be kinder to yourself. None of these moments make the headlines, but they are all beautiful signs that you are growing, evolving, and shifting into your best self. So be patient with this process, but also just be proud of yourself for doing it in the first place. Always notice those little things, because when we do that, we're building a level of confidence that will carry us through more and more and more chapters of our growth. I personally believe that proper integration is built with 3 simple practices. Practice number 1, noticing. Because remember, we can't change what we don't notice. And we're making these simple. We're not going about our day with 10 different things on our mind. Pick one focus to carry with you throughout the day. Practice number 2, reflecting. Because if we don't pause to see and observe what's truly going on, we end up missing so much opportunity for growth. We're making this one simple too by having a few dedicated reflective questions that you can ask yourself after each and every day. And practice number 3 is returning. This is the part that everyone skips. Why have a practice if you're barely practicing it? We want to build consistency in returning back to our practice. Remember, to strengthen that new neural pathway, we must repeat this valuable experience, because none of these ideas we talked about within the last 6 weeks are meant to stay in a notebook. Here in the Your Mental Health Mentor community, we believe that this mental health mentality is meant to be lived. These ideas are meant to influence your life, influence your conversations, decisions, relationships, reactions, the way that you think, care for yourself, and recover from hard days. And that is why I have created a special treat for you today. I have been pouring all of my love and energy into a resource. And this resource is going to absolutely maximize your integration when it comes to everything we've talked about over the last 6 weeks. We have been collecting life-changing ideas up to today, but now we are shifting the conversation and actually connecting them all, because a collection of ideas won't change your life, but a connected understanding and actually living them has an incredible amount of power to help you start thriving. So here's your growth work. Go and grab your copy of the 4-week foundation. I have created a daily journal that takes just 2 to 4 minutes twice a day to answer some simple but valuable questions that help you do 3 key things. Prepare for the day ahead. We take a calm moment to just pause and intentionally start off right with mindful prompts to decide what is most important for you to notice throughout your day. Reflect on the day that you've had, and to be honest with you, this is where the growth happens. I have created some super intentional questions to help you get the most out of every single day. And just like we talked about, returning to your practice, you can go to sleep every single night knowing that you put in the work to improve your mental health. And you can wake up excited to actually experience this growth every single day. I have poured my love into this journal for you, so I and my expertise will be guiding you through every single day for the next 4 weeks. And together we will build a strong, thriving foundation for your mental health. And this isn't just for the people that are experiencing depression, anxiety, or other challenges within their mental health. This daily practice is for all stages within the mental health journey. We all have intentions to set, experiences to grow from, and a practice to become more consistent with. So go and grab your copy of the 4-week foundation for just $11.11 through the link in the description so that you can maximize your growth in just 4 to 8 minutes a day. If there is one thing that I hope this mental health foundation series leaves you with, it's this. Understanding yourself is so valuable, but understanding is just the beginning. The real magic happens when all of these ideas begin to shape the way that you think and the way that you flow through your everyday. And remember, you can't spell attraction without action. So if you want to attract a certain way of living, a certain way of being, you have to be prepared to take the aligned action to get there. Thank you for choosing to grow with me. I cannot wait to hear how much you loved the 4-week foundation practice. So leave me some comments below or send me a DM at Your Mental Health Mentor on Instagram. My name is Katie. I am your mental health mentor, and I will see you next Monday.